Hello everyone, welcome to this educational video. Today we will learn about a true story from space. It is the story of Apollo 13. Apollo 13 was a mission to the moon, but something went very wrong. This mission became a story of survival. It teaches us about courage, teamwork, and human intelligence. In April 1973, astronauts went into space. Their goal was simple, to land on the moon, but one explosion changed everything. The mission became a fight for life. Today, we will learn who the astronauts were, what happened in space, how NASA saved them, and why Apollo 13 is famous. Let us begin our journey. In the 1960s, two countries competed in space, the United States and the Soviet Union. This competition was called the space race. The goal was to reach the moon first. In 1969, Apollo 11 landed on the moon. The world watched in amazement. After that, NASA continued sending astronauts to the moon. Apollo 12 was successful. Then came Apollo 13. Apollo 13 was planned as a normal mission. No danger was expected. The launch date was April 11, 1970. Millions of people watched on television. The rocket was called Saturn V. It was very powerful. Everything looked perfect. Nobody knew what would happen next. 3 astronauts were on Apollo 13. The commander was Jim Lovell. He was very experienced. The second astronaut was Jack Swigert. He worked inside the command module. The third astronaut was Fred Haise. He was the lunar module pilot. They trained for many months. They studied the spacecraft. They practiced emergencies. They trusted each other. They trusted NASA. Their families watched from Earth. They felt proud. They also felt afraid. The astronauts believed this mission would be easy, just another moon landing. But space is dangerous, and space can surprise us. 2 days after launch, something terrible happened. There was a loud explosion. The spacecraft shook. Warning lights turned on. Jim Lovell spoke to Earth. He said the famous words, "Houston, we have a problem." An oxygen tank exploded. Oxygen was very important. It gave them air to breathe. It also produced electricity. The spacecraft was losing power. The temperature became very cold. The moon landing was cancelled. Now the only goal was survival. The astronauts stayed calm, but inside they were afraid. They were far from Earth. Help was very far away. The command module could not support life. The astronauts moved into the lunar module. This module was made for 2 people for only 2 days. Now 3 people had to live there. For 4 days, they had little food. They had little water. It was very cold. They wore many clothes. They turned off lights. They turned off computers. They saved energy. Another danger appeared. Carbon dioxide increased. This gas could kill them. NASA engineers made a solution, using tape, plastic bags, and cardboard. The astronauts followed the instructions. They survived. The spacecraft had to go around the moon, then return to Earth. They used the moon's gravity. Like a slingshot, they made small engine burns. very carefully. They navigated using the sun and stars. Before entering Earth, they returned to the command module. This was dangerous. The heat shield might be broken. Everyone waited in silence. Then a signal appeared. Apollo 13 was alive. The capsule landed in the Pacific Ocean on April 17, 1970. The crew was safe. The world celebrated. Apollo 13 did not land on the moon, but it became a great success. It showed teamwork between astronauts and engineers. It showed calm thinking in danger and human creativity. NASA changed safety rules. Technology improved. This story is taught in schools and universities. It teaches one lesson: never give up, even when everything seems lost. The story of Apollo 13 is a story of survival, courage, and intelligence. 3 men went to space. They almost died, but they returned safely. This mission teaches us something important. Humans can solve problems. Humans can work together. Thank you for watching this educational video. Please like and subscribe. And see you in the next lesson.